Good morning, everyone, and it is yet another beautiful morning of 2nd August 2025. I welcome you for this show, which we call Africa's Hotspot on Saturday, and we discuss many issues concerning about our continent, issues about health, security, economy, integrations and federations, and general overview of Africa's politics. So welcome. Thank you for watching. I'm Amon the Strong.
I used to say that African politicians were thieves. Then I went to Uganda and I was told that they are not thieves, they are looters. And when I went to Liberia last week, I was told they are not looters. I was told they are looters on an industrial scale. That is the logical metamorphosis of the African politician whose appetite for public wealth is completely insatiable.
Okay, so next year will be 2026 and it will be a political year in Africa. It will be a political year in Africa where most of African countries, more than 10 countries will be holding elections, choosing their leaders at the level of president, then members of parliament and other leadership levels. And most of these countries, for example, if I check on the list here, we have countries like Algeria, Benin, Cape Verde, Djibouti, Ethiopia, Gambia. We have countries like Ivory Coast, Morocco, Democratic Republic of Congo, Sao Tome and Principe, and South Africa and Uganda. All these countries will be choosing their leaders next year. So it means we are calling it a political year here in Africa. And if we don't prepare well, then it can end up into a total mess, which means there is a need for readiness to pass through that period peacefully. So the question we're asking ourselves as Ugandans, we are asking ourselves, are we ready for elections next year? Because I think 4 players are supposed to be ready so as that activity to be successful. Opposition side, then the government side, the electoral commission and the voters, they should be ready and aware that next year will be elections and ready to vote for their leaders, and we pass through that period successfully and peacefully. For example, if you look at opposition, is opposition really ready? When you look at these opposition political parties in Uganda, where they are dividing themselves a day by a day, are they ready to take over the government? 10 years ago, we had a political party called FDC, but as I talked, it has divided itself into 3 parties. We had FDC as a single party, but as I talk now, it has produced an Alliance for National Transformation, which is led by General Muntu. It has produced PPF under Dr. Besigye and Lukwago, and we have the real FDC, which is under Amuriat and the other general secretary from Eastern Uganda under Ramafab. So if we are in this division, are we ready to really position? Are they ready to compete with NRM? When you look at NUP, again, it has started dividing itself. As I talk now, Matthias Puga took his group, and that is Democratic Alliance. So it means even the original NUP is no longer there. When you look at Mao with DP, there is DP this side, then there is Mao in the NRM government. There is a lot of confusion there. So we are asking ourselves, is opposition side ready if they cannot have an umbrella and unite themselves and compete with the government, which is NRM? So we have to see how ready they are so that they really compete and give us a real quality of the opposition the way it should be. When you look at NRM government, when you look at the government and any one party, how ready are they? We have to ask our that question and we find out, are they ready to give us the quality of election we are supposed to have as Uganda? If you look at the primaries recently, we had primaries for members of parliament, LOC5 chairman, but people are wounded. They have wounds. Others saying that maybe the elections were violent. If you look at some members, they are already petitioned. The tribunal has more than 1,000 petitions. Other members are saying we are leaving NRM because they are treating us as if we are not NRM members. So you can see now all that confusion, and we are asking ourselves, are these people really going to give us a real quality of election? Are they going to come on the basing on the ideas of people, basing on the ideas which are ready to develop their areas, or they are coming on other interests? When you look at the voters themselves, are they sensitized enough to vote? You go to villages there, they don't know that even there will be elections. They are in their own way, and we're asking ourselves, are these people really sensitized to know that next year we have elections and we are supposed to choose these leaders, the type of these leaders, the leaders who can deliver service, the leaders who can mind about the community needs? All that we ask ourselves here on Africa's hotspot every Saturday, and you can join me on this show. The Electoral Commission itself, how ready are they? We have seen Electoral Commission organizing election, but again, then we see other infiltrations. We see the army entering in, we see the security really disorganizing everything. Can't the Electoral Commission organize elections where they have their own arrangement? They provide security, they provide enough ballot papers. You find other areas when time for election, when the day for elections, others start voting at 7 a.m. in the morning, others start voting at 3 p.m. in the evening, others begin at midday. You find there is that confusion. So asking yourselves, how is Electoral Commission ready to handle elections 2026? If they bring biometric machines, at times you find they are fake, they are not working, the registers are not well prepared. All these we ask ourselves, is Uganda ready to have elections 2026? So as Ugandans, we have to really discuss these issues, and where possible, we provide solutions. Bokaka is saying that, Aya Africa, Aya Africa, Aya Africa. Yes, thank you for watching. I'll meet you next time, Saturday Africa's Hotspot, Monday, Friday, today in history. We bring you that today in history every Monday to Friday, and on Saturday we bring you Africa's Hotspot and discuss issues about Africa. Thank you for watching. Bye.